there? This is Chaz Taylor. That's right, that Chaz Taylor. You're watching RCW Spotlight. Rubber City Wrestling, real professional wrestling. Not that flippity stuff.
Hello and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Rick Lieb. And with me again for this week and apparently next week too.
Oh yeah.
In place of Frankie Andolini, we have the Sicilian Beast, Ken Sermonera, manager that's got to show me this tag belt because he knows that, you know, me and Vinnie very easily take that off your hands. Mm-hmm. Of course, our guest today,
Favorite guest
he
ever.
is the headline. Vinnie DiMarzo. Don't want to ruin my Armani suit.
No.
Look up. Oh, here. Yeah, right there. Boom, got the real deal on today, man.
There you go. There you go.
You know, I have to do it because a lot of my fans are like, how come you haven't been wearing any of those Armanis on TV anymore? And I'm like, you know, you can't wear Armani every week. I mean, well, I guess you probably can. You know, I mean.
It's just, I mean, for half these viewers, they don't know what Armani is anyway. So,
I know, right?
That's a really expensive suit. It's
Yes.
a good one. Top of the line, not like Walmart brand where you guys shop. Top of the line.
Well, this one was only $3,000.
Oh yeah, no.
But I have a couple of them that actually cost money. So, is that a different color?
Of course, we're blue today.
Okay. It was red last week.
Yeah,
Ken's got the womany vest on.
we got another blue one, brown one, red one.
Gold one. Again,
Working on the
got 'em all.
purple, my favorite color.
There you go.
Someone want to send me one over?
Lakers fan. All right, champs.
Okay, that's it.
Exactly.
24-8, whatever. Or 8-24.
So we got some questions coming in today. We're going to be doing that in the last segment, of course. Of course, you know, the headline right here, Vinnie DiMarzo is going to be on the show.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing,
Good.
sir?
But,
Would you boys like a drink?
I would,
yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Every time I'm here.
How did I know that?
How did you know that?
Let's see.
There you go.
Very nice.
Yeah, I see you already got the one started. That's always, hey, you'll never offend me with a drink, right?
Got to be ready.
This way, he does this because he sees that, you know. I brought backup this week. Last week he was busting my balls a little bit.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at
see what happened?
All by myself.
There you are. Yeah, I don't see the cutthroat crew this week, do you? Where's Rogue at?
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, he's gonna go ahead. He's gonna pour us some drinks.
Okay.
And we're gonna take a commercial break. But when we come back, we're gonna go ahead and interview the man, the myth, the legend, of course, the headline. So we'll be back in 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Studio Wrestling is back. RCW, Rubber City Wrestling, is now RCW Global. RCW Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the RCW Network on YouTube. RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City.
Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. So anyway, our guest today, he's one of my brothers in the way. He's also Paisan, which helps. And I mean, you're Paisan, but it hasn't helped your cause.
Oh, he's in the way. You know, he's in the way. But go ahead.
No, he's Don't start with me, Beast. Don't start with me. There's only one Beast in this room, and that's the headline.
I was the beast before he was born.
Okay, so
What part of that don't you understand?
doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
I made that word so great that everybody started using it. You didn't. Not until I came along that people started using that moniker, the Beast, and then it got so overused I had to change my name.
And what you did,
Go ahead.
you went in the future, saw it, and then went back to the past and stole it.
Okay, Marty.
There you go. And he does look kind of like Doc,
That's
too, doesn't he?
pretty good imitation.
That was
yeah.
actually very good. You know what?
I'll give him that one.
Don't want to clap too hard. I don't want to hurt my Rolex.
You don't want to do that. No.
So,
Let that one that junkie stole out of my house. No.
yeah.
Never mind.
No, that would have been Timex or Bolex, depending on which closet. Not the one you came out of yet, though.
Like his ex-wife, broke ex.
I saw some of your matches. You do a lot of hugging with your managers. I'm just saying. A lot.
You trying to say Pat Patterson was my manager?
No.
Okay.
But I am going to say that Mark Curtis was, and I'm impressed with that.
Mark Curtis was.
Yes.
Yeah. God bless him.
But we're not here to talk about you. We're here to talk about the headline. Now, you've been doing like a lot of back and forth. You wrestle here with RCW, then you're flying all the way out to Arizona, and you're wrestling for a couple promotions out there that are friendly with RCW.
Correct.
Now, how's that been?
Oh, it's fantastic. I'm actually undefeated in Arizona. You know,
I
just
noticed. Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
What? Who gave you a speaking part?
It's a little birdie.
Oh.
The little birdie told me, Yeti?
Yeti. Oh, yeah.
Tell us about
yeah,
Yeti,
Yeah,
please.
just like in all sports, there's got to be that asterisk, okay?
Yeah.
When I first showed up,
Jet lagging.
it's jet lagging, like it's an 11-hour flight. I got held over, it was ridiculous. They lost my stuff. I'm scrambling at the last minute. I go out there, and he just decides to intervene.
Right.
And I'm unprepared for this.
Right.
Yeti's a big guy.
He's a super heavyweight.
You can't walk in the ring and not have a game plan for Yeti, right? And then I must say, I held my own until, just like a true champion, he cheated and he got one over on me. So I did not lose that match. It's an asterisk that's going to go underneath that says that I should have won.
7 foot tall, 400 pounds.
And cheats to win.
I mean, the fans here know who he is. He's wrestling.
yeah.
He wrestles
Yep.
for RCW.
Yep.
And that match will be aired. You guys will get to see that he's not lying. That you could tell he was jet lagging. He came out there just to introduce himself to the crowd, was being very respectful. Was telling the crowd, what a beautiful crowd they were. And, in his own words. Okay. I mean, I could read between the lines.
They're those beautiful biker people,
Right, I mean,
It's his
the
crowd.
one guy's like, you got a nice set of tooth.
He called me. Yeti.
Oh, gosh.
He goes, what do you know about this DiMarzo guy?
See, that explains it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would
And
you
I
do
told
that?
him what I tell everybody. Win if you can, lose if you must, but by all means cheat.
That explains everything. Right
That
there.
explains
could
Rogue.
be.
Yeah, Rogue. Yeah,
But,
explains
but
Rogue. Yeah.
my advice to him paid off, did it not? He got the W
You got the asterisk.
and not the L.
He got the asterisk.
Got the
it doesn't
asterisk.
count.
Asterisk.
It doesn't
yeah.
count.
If you could take,
How do you spell that?
if you could take like 9,000 wins I gave away from Joe Pa with an asterisk, we're taking that away.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think they gave him back after they found out he had nothing to do with any of that. I mean, like, he did everything he could. Thank God.
But Joe Pa didn't cheat. Yeti obviously did. So we're
Yeah,
not taking
Getty
it back.
cheated. Joe Pa never cheated. Joe
Right.
Pa's the GOAT of coaching for college football.
Eh.
Eh?
Okay.
Oh, are you going to tell me that whatever, Majors from Pitt?
Pitt, Majors, Jackie
Yeah.
Sherrill.
You know
Pat
what?
Narduzzi, not so much. Okay.
No, not at all.
He's a Paisan though. So.
Well, I'll give him that. Okay. That so it's Joe Pa, though.
Joe Pa.
Yeah, he's Paisan.
Story. You want a story quick?
Yeah.
All right, true. 17 years old, I'm selling Coke at Pitt Stadium.
Knew he was a drug dealer. Go on.
Not that kind of Coke. Anyway,
Oh.
I'm standing there, and they said, bring this to the Penn State's locker. He goes, I'll take one of those. And he took one of those. And then there's this other guy. He looked familiar. You know who it was?
Jack Ham.
Franco Harris.
Just as good.
Yep,
He's Paisan.
that's it.
All right, that's pretty cool.
A little bit. Go ahead.
I mean,
Yeah.
You can't complain
No,
about that.
it's a
All
good
right.
story. I had to tell it.
It is, and I would say we're digressing because you're talking about yourself again.
Like always.
But at least.
But
I have to do
everybody
it.
loves Kenny.
No.
You know who you are.
No.
Okay.
Both of you.
Yeah, I'll two of your family.
I'll tell you the whole story later.
No, you won't. All right, getting back to you.
I love busting his stones,
Any chances you're going to get any championship gold out there? Because the way's always looking for gold.
Oh, well, of course. It's just a matter of time.
What companies you working for out there? Just so people can know that are out in that area.
I'm working for MLP, which is like Major League Professional Wrestling, MLPW, and then there's another one, but they're actually they're not actually wrestling right now because of this whole COVID thing. So they're not sure if they're gonna start up or again when they're gonna start up. So we'll let that one lie for right now. So
Okay.
I don't wanna push them too hard if they don't know exactly what's going on yet.
Exactly.
But yeah.
So it's good that you're at least staying active. We still haven't been able to do any live shows here, which sucks because I'm completely wanting to get out there in front of the crowd. Not that I like to be out in front of them, because their breath gets into the ring and you just smell. Breath,
Oh,
man.
the heat in Arizona, and then you got those stinky people. Oh my
gosh, yeah, you got them there too.
Oh yeah, and then it's like 120 degrees.
Oh no!
And then so imagine it's like being in the sauna with these rats.
Oh, ugh.
Oh man.
What's wrong with you?
It's kayfabe, I guess. I'm all right.
Right. Okay.
That's why my matches never last longer than 5 minutes. I go, I beat you up, I get out.
Yeah, exactly. You're in, you're out. Bada bing, bada bang. You brought up COVID. I want to ask you a question about it. How are you doing with the whole COVID thing? I know that one thing, social distancing has been like completely your cup of tea.
Oh, I love it. I love
Right.
it. Yeah, you filthy people can't get within 6 feet of me. And again, just like I've said before, once COVID's done, I'm still adhering to that social distancing rule. So please, and in fact, I might even double it to 12 feet.
Right, I like that idea.
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna try. I might bring that on too.
But in fact, one of the last matches, I actually made them sanitize the other wrestler because I just didn't trust them.
That's genius.
And the ref, I went out and I just said, listen, I said, you need to sanitize yourself. So I said, I'm not getting COVID from you dirty people. And I heard they even got COVID-20 out there now, not even COVID-19.
Oh,
it's like COVID 2.0. It's huge.
Oh man.
Take the extra point.
Yeah.
So-
They got actually it's a pretty good one there. They got Justin Dream. Well, I had Justin Dreams when a couple times that I wrestled. He came out and he had like what it was water from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it had water and air in there. And so I had him spray the whole entire ring and like the whole pathway. That way I didn't have to step on anything Cleveland, because wrestling in Cleveland, Ohio was pretty gross.
Yeah.
And last thing you want is a mistake on the lake all over your body.
I mean, there's a reason, like LeBron leaves. And
Yeah. LeBron went to L.A. and
then,
everybody's like, well, why would he leave? Well, why do you think?
I mean, heck, you guys drove me to Arizona. I mean, I got to go out there now.
Now, you claimed you lost weight, but it looks like you're more jacked than ever.
Hey, I lost weight a little bit, but I'm putting it back on. I think I'm bigger than I ever been, stronger than I've ever been, and
Okay.
ready to go and not just win gold all over the place, but get my gold back here in RCW too.
Absolutely. And I can't
Go.
wait for you to do that. We're going to go ahead, take another commercial break. When we come back, we're going to take your questions, so stay tuned.
Are you looking for a job? I mean, seriously, do you want a job? Then get a hold of ASAP Staffing. ASAP Staffing is located in Barberton, Ohio, 165 2nd Street Northwest. Phone number is 330-203-3106. Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Producer had a little bit of problems there beforehand. It was funny. Almost didn't make it back on. Luckily, we're here.
She's not Italian though, so it's okay.
Okay, that's
If
the
it
reason
Italian, we would have been all right.
why. Right. The camera. Yeah, you got the camera girl laughing now. That's great. All right. So it's that time of the show. You have questions. We have answers. Now, if you at home would like for us to read your questions on the air and answer them, no matter how dumb they usually are. We'll be more than happy to do so. Just go ahead and write us at facebook.com/RCW Spotlight.
And then Cash App $9.99 to Vinnie DiMarzo.
Yeah. The headline.
I don't answer for free.
All right. So we got questions.
We have questions.
You got your bifocals?
Eh. Anyway, our first question tonight comes from Chris Morley, Elizabethtown, PA.
Hey, that's
What are your thoughts on Vince McMahon filing to trademark The Way? And on him stealing names from RCW and other independent promotions? You first, sir. Hot question.
You really, somebody, hey, I'm not a millennial, but I think I just found my trigger word. Let me tell you something. Okay, first things first. The Way's already been traded. We trade named it here in Ohio. So he can have what he wants. He could go ahead and steal from us all he wants. He can't stop me from using it, which is one of the things that he tried putting in his trademark as I was reading it. He tried saying, like, when he gets it, no other professional wrestling or sporting events are allowed to use it. Guess what? I can. I've already paid for it. I paid for it years ago. And so you could go ahead and try and do that. You know, I don't wish you good luck because he's a bully is what he is. And as much as I enjoy bullying, I don't enjoy somebody thinking that they can actually bully the Way, you know.
Especially 70-year-old men.
Yeah, right.
You looking at me?
No,
Yeah.
I was simply,
Yeah.
But so yeah, and you know, like first of all, you try stealing Role Model. They're selling shirts that say "Know Your Role Model," which is one of my segments, and you know my Piper's Pit type thing is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't call it Piper's Pit. I actually came up with my own name. You know, and so when I do my segment, it's called "Know Your Role Model." Been doing it since 1999. So nice try there. I bet that was original. AEW does it too. They have a role model there too. You know, these two freaking girls are going around using my name. I'll say that nice, you know, but yeah, I'll be honest. I don't appreciate it because they should know when you're on the independents, you make your money marketing it off your merchandise. That's how we do it. You know, I mean, we get paid to wrestle, but we also get paid for our merchandise. And for them trying to steal our merchandise and our names, yeah, I don't like it. I think it's completely, you know, it's wrong. I mean, and we have kids. I mean, that's the worst part about it is, you know, Vinnie and myself, we have kids. I have 5 kids. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I enjoy making them. They were a lot of fun.
It's the best part of having a kid, you know.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But, you know, and it's like, so when you're trying to take food out of my mouth, you think I'm gonna like that? So, I mean, and you're the same with this.
No, I 100% fully agree, but I'm going to play just a little bit of devil's advocate for you. Okay. Now, with that being said, 100% agree with you, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go the other way, just to make it interesting. It just shows how in tune you are and how far ahead you are that Vince has to come to you to steal stuff. So that just shows you how great you really are. You see what I'm saying? He's not over here stealing somebody else's stuff or like let's say a imaginary paper champion like Rogue. He's not stealing his stuff.
Right, of course not.
Right, he's stealing your stuff.
Right. Well, here's the thing. Somebody said, "Well, can't it just be coincidence?" Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead. When they took my cousin Chad's spirit search and named it the Spirit Squad, yeah, maybe that was coincidence. Even though it was a guy that was from Kent State, which was the rival college of Chad's Akron U, and they wore the exact same outfits in the ring. Okay, maybe by some remote chance that was a coincidence. I doubt it, but all right. But then you got Role Model, and they do it. And they tried taking it once with Daniel Bryan, then they tried taking it again. Now, Daniel Bryan, Bryan Danielson, you know, our names came across many times on the independents. So he knows of me, I know of him. And he was cool enough to stop when I more or less cut a promo asking him to. But I think he got it.
Right.
But, you know, with these girls that are on there, one of them's from Cleveland, Ohio. She knows who I am.
Right.
The one in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
The other one, you know, she knows. They know who I am. Vince knows who I am because we have a couple mutual friends. So they know who I am. So this is not a coincidence. And then when you steal the way, you try to steal the way. I've already, like I said, that's bought and paid for. I tried to buy and pay for RoleModel, but RoleModel has already been copyrighted and trademarked by a company that has a clothing line. So I had to go and get trademarked your RoleModel. So guess what? Know your RoleModel shirts? I'm going to collect money on that.
As you should.
Exactly.
You take them in to dinner?
No.
Why, John? Why?
You charged it for the drinks.
Right.
I mean,
What is your take on this? Real quick, because I know we ain't got much
on
time.
this? Yeah, I mean, I got letters years ago, and don't tell anybody, but I ignored it,
Right.
and nothing happened.
There you go.
Just like that.
All right. Well, he got letters, but he doesn't understand that that's part of the alphabet.
in fact, then
Go
the
ahead.
Pony Express took a while to deliver.
All right, ready for our second
Well,
exciting
I think
question?
the trains are out by then.
You guys gonna stop or what?
Go.
Let's go.
Go ahead, Coleman.
All right. WWE always had an infatuation with turning strongmen bodybuilders into wrestlers. Who was your favorite when you were growing up?
One of my favorites was actually the Polish Power, Ivan Putski.
Oh yeah, good one.
Loved
Good
him.
one.
Loved him.
Right?
Oh,
not
yeah.
tall.
Not tall, super thick, like 5'9", 270 pounds, of just solid muscle.
Sounds like you.
It does sound like me, doesn't it?
Right.
I never cared for him. We'll leave it at that.
Right. Exactly. Let me tell you, my guys. Ted Arcidi. Always liked Ted Arcidi.
Oh,
You know, big strong guy. You know, he backed the business 100%. So Ted Arcidi is one of them. You know, Ken Patera.
Oh, yeah.
I met Ken Patera. You know,
I did too, a couple
Cauliflower Alley
times.
Club. Good guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, everybody's favorite, Tony Atlas. You know, you gotta love Tony
yeah.
Atlas.
Oh, yeah.
Young little skinny kid from Roanoke, Virginia.
Right, exactly.
All right.
Skinny
Anyway, but for as far as strongmen go, there was a guy, only the old people are going to know him. He wrestled as Mr. Clean. He came out in white pants and a white T-shirt. And he would do, before his matches, he would rip a phone book in half. He didn't look like much, but he was.
You know who ripped the phone book in half on TV?
Who did that?
John Kolb,
Oh, yeah.
former offensive
I-
lineman for the Steelers. He ripped it right in
I
half. And it was a
remember him.
Pittsburgh phone book.
Yeah.
Those damn things are like that thick.
Back
man.
then it were.
Yeah. Nowadays they probably don't even have them. But,
Right.
you know.
That's what you just throw your iPhone on.
You know who I've seen rip two phone books stacked on top of each other in half?
Two.
The headline. He just like barely get his hands around it, but he's like, you know what? His grip is so tight. He's just like,
We're going to have to try that later in the show. All right. All right. Question
we don't
number
have phone books
3.
anymore. Lucky for those phone books.
How did you guys come up with your names?
My mom made
Ric Flair and Nature Boy.
Oh, monikers.
Mr. Paul Orndorff had Mr. Wonderful. This is from Dave Patterson, Canton, Ohio.
Okay. Headline. You want to go first?
Well, all right. If you'd have been paying attention, Dave from Canton, and you actually watched RCW, you would understand why I came up with the headline as my name. I did an entire explanation on RCW to tell you that. But as far as the previous, the Beast, I thought that was rather obvious. But we got this old man over here, so he made it less of a quick story. Basically, I am a beast. I mean, it's obvious. You can look at me, I walk around. But the word beast, you know, looking at beast, you see kids with like T-shirts on. I'm a beast on the basketball court. He's like 7 years old, right? I was walking in the store the other day. There was a big fat lady. She had a shirt that said she's a beast in the kitchen. I know she
I
ate the
guarantee
beast.
she was a beast in that
I
kitchen.
think she probably ate the beast, right?
I had a couple beasts.
Right, so the beast, it's nothing more than just a regular adjective, you know, and I'm clearly better than all you guys, right?
Right.
So when you show up, if you're not there to show up for the role model, you're there to show up for Vinnie, so I'm clearly the headline. So, I mean, it's an obvious name.
Sicilian Beast. How'd that come up?
All right. I trained under Guido Mongol, and he was WWF tag team champion. He says, I got it, Ken. I got it. You're going to be the beast. I said, why? He goes, the guy that lived in Canada, he's dead now. You can use it. You look just like him. And I did look just like him. And at that time, I had hair out to here, a beard out to here. I don't know what the heck happened here, but that's what happens. And that's how it happened. And it stuck. And it got to the point where my mother called me Beast. A true story.
I mean, Animal's mom called him Animal.
That's
So,
right.
yeah, I mean, I get it.
It just grows on him, I guess, and there it is. And, you know, so that's the way it was.
Well, with me, it's simple. I mean, I would walk down the street, people come up, ask me, you know, what's your advice on this? Because, you know, whatever you say I want to do, you know, I never met a girl that didn't want me. I never met a guy that didn't want to be me. And so it was, you know, obvious. And then, you know, you have all these other people and they're talking to you. And I'm like, why you bothering me with your questions? You know, so what if you're suicidal? And then, you know, they're like, well, you're like a role model to me. So it was just obvious. I mean, everybody looked at me like I was their role model. I might as well just go ahead and use it. You know what I'm saying? And so
Here's a little backroom secret that nobody knows, right? Rick has been wrestling longer than I have. Okay, when I first got in the business, who do you think I went to for advice? It's a role model. I mean, the name fit. Why do you think I am as good as I am?
Why do you think he's headlining everywhere he goes?
I listen to the role model. I mean,
why do you think he headlines everywhere he goes? The man. I mean, good Lord. Now I try and ride your coattails every once in a while, just so I can. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why we're so perfect in the way together. You shut up.
Perfect.
Why? Next question, please.
That is the last question.
What? That's it?
We did them, baby.
That's all the questions?
That's all there is, and there ain't no more.
Oh, my
but
goodness.
Please, folks at home, send them in.
Send them in.
We will answer them.
We will answer your questions. Producer, how much time we got left on this? Couple minutes. Okay, good. Vinny.
Yes.
Is there anywhere you're going to be wrestling soon? Since our last one got cut off short, I didn't get to ask this question. Like, do you have any bookings that are coming up that you might want to talk about, and like who your opponent might be?
I'm actually, since I'm in town, we're gonna do a couple of local events. You know, where we're allowed to.
Right, exactly.
Right, you know, because there are certain areas, maybe not in this specific town, but so I'm gonna go out and just gonna beat some people up. You know.
I know you're doing some TV tapings.
I'm doing some TV tapings. That's right. Gonna head back to Arizona here shortly. There's a couple of shows out there that they're looking at doing, and I'm just gonna go beat some people up. And the last event in Arizona that I was at, they looking for a new #1 contender for the title, and they're getting ready to possibly have a nice tournament out there. Is what they're talking about. So I mean, it's obvious. I mean, I'm gonna be the #1 contender.
Obviously.
So once that happens, you know, I'll just be sitting waiting, just like you're waiting on Rogue. You know,
yeah.
wherever. Is he still alive?
Last I checked, what do you think?
He's doing very well. He's healing up nice.
From the last beating I gave him?
From all the beatings, you know. Anyway, but he's doing well, and he'll be back, and he will make your lives a living hell.
Oh yeah, I'm real scared.
And they say they're not scared. They're scared.
No. I didn't say I wasn't scared. I said I am real scared, which means I'm not scared.
Real scared means...
Try that reverse psychology, mister. Oh my gosh. So, real quick before we get going, next week we're going to be doing the RCW ranking show. So we're not going to have a guest, unfortunately. Like, of course, one of the greatest guests, the greatest guest you could possibly have.
He's pretty good. I won't go so far.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I said he's
You
pretty
can
good.
insult our guest like that?
Is that an insult? You're pretty good?
Well, you know what? No.
Good is good. Good is good as good.
No, I not only am I the greatest guest, but one of these times I might have to be the greatest guy behind the bar too.
I know, right?
So just to throw that out there, one of these.
Exactly.
I'm
I mean,
waiting
you haven't filled my drink up once.
I'm waiting for a tip, and then somebody might get something.
Don't eat yellow snow. That's your tip.
Okay, watch out where the Huskies go.
Anyway,
All right.
go ahead and tune into the show next week when we do the rankings. We better be up there at #1, and you know, maybe as a tag team #1, and all the other good
There's no
things.
reason not to be.
Exactly. So anyway, for your role model, Rick Lee, actually, no, I'll do it the other way around. For the headline, Vinnie DiMarzo, and of course, the Sicilian Beast, Ken Sermonera, I am your role model, Rick Lee, saying join us again next week for another edition of RCW Spotlight.
Can we change it to the Senior Beast?
Hey guys, it's your role model, Rick Lee. I want to thank you for watching the show. If you could do me a favor, go ahead and hit subscribe right down there, and it would help us a lot. I appreciate it. Thanks.